Hi, my name is Krista Memi, and I will be talking about my differentiated instructional activity as well as the learning targets for my lesson plan. My learning targets are, the first one is students will be able to list or name 5 things that can be found in an urban community. It relates to the social studies Common Core Learning Standards framework with Standard 1. Communities can be characterized as urban, suburban, or rural. Urban, suburban, and rural communities differ from place to place. My second learning target is students will interact with one another cooperatively in a group setting using proper tone and turn taking in a conversation. The differentiated instructional activity that I selected from the textbook was stations. Some characteristics of stations include different areas in the room where students work on various tasks simultaneously. This could be different tables or desks pulled together. These areas can be separated by colors or signs. In my lesson plan, I have separated them by colors. I'm using red, white, and blue tables. These areas, teachers can ask students to transition from one station to another. Students can stay at one station for a longer amount of time if needed, or they can transition to the next one quicker according to the teacher. It allows for differentiation because not all of the students are working on the same task at the same time. It can cater to their abilities. The grouping of the tables can be flexible. The teacher can determine who will be in what group. If there's problem behaviors with some students being together, the teacher can separate them or group together higher learners with lower learners so that they can work together and help each other. The amount of time at each station is also flexible. The stations that I chose are great for a learning disabled student because they can spend additional time at the station if needed. The student that I selected with a learning disability has trouble with time management and has trouble with interacting with peers appropriately. So this would be great because this student doesn't have to go to all the centers and can take their time. This student also needs to have directions simplified so the teacher can walk around and can simplify the instructions for this student at the group. The student will also be interacting with the other students in the group, so it's important that they are using appropriate exchanges and using the correct tone in the classroom. The student can be working on a task that's catered to their abilities, while other students maybe work in the room, maybe working on something more difficult at another station. I divided it so that there are 3 stations. They're red station, the white station, and the blue station. The first red station has an urban and rural picture match. They'll be given a worksheet that has pictures of rural and urban characteristics, and they will be asked to cut them out and paste the urban ones on the page. This will be the one that the student with the learning disability will go to first, this station, because it is the most simple of all of the station tasks. The next station is the white station. This is an urban, rural, and suburban chart. This will be using prior knowledge to sort the suburban and the rural, and they will be using what they learned today to sort into the urban category. The last station is the blue station, and this is a word search. The students will be searching to find the words that we learned today in the word search. I feel that this use of stations is great for the student because they will be able to work together and transition to the other stations as needed. If the student is finishing it quickly, they can move to another station, or if they are struggling, they can receive additional help from the teacher, and they can also work together with their peers to receive additional assistance. Thank you.